Jeez, you're a nerd. Hi Gizmo, thanks for the lurk. You did, good job. You are very well hidden. No, you don't want to open for me. Rude. That sounds like a cheese thing. I don't know what you mean. Oh. What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game. Just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game!
Wait. What's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
The game of betrayal.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Then what's the nonary game?
That refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it?
I don't know why it's running an ad again. Disappointing. I blame cheese for this ad. She can't even hear me. It's great. I don't know what my mic's picking up. That hurts. Alright, ad's over, even though I played one earlier.
Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, Theo?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am, so you better get used to it. Now, could I have you
you all move to the AB room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Kay, Quark, and myself each gave 1 card to Luna, Alice, and 10 Yoshi. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door, but Kai and I found ourselves heading toward the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in too?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? This game's got a time limit too?
Something wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know,
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah. Looks like there's something on it. The Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you have entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period has finished.
Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the start button.
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Ugh.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
AB gate?
That's the door to the AB room, silly. You're in the AB room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation.
Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there?
So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess.
Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors.
Oh.
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas.
And it goes the other way, too.
Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Clevo's enemy will be Tangyoli. And B.O. and Perk's enemy will be Mooney!
Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all. First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you?
All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick.
It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they.
And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray.
Pretty much.
If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Somebody did that to me, I'd skin them and stew them with some taters. The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally.
This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you guys are loses anything. Absolutely zero change in BP.
Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most.
You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you?
Well, let me explain.
Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray.
That doesn't mean you split your points, though.
You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess.
What? Why does it have to wait?
Hush now. It'll be okay.
No, it won't.
30 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Man, what are we going to do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and Banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? You gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
Well, that's the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, if my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is going to keep his mouth shut, then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? And the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he took the deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. And it seems like the best choice is always going to be confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which is...
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level, too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. They are pretty much the same thing. If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who picked Betray will get 3 points each, so in total they'll have 6 points. But the solo they betray will have 2 points subtracted, so the total gain for that game would only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams, you'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12. Plus 4 is 16 points total.
So, what does that tell you?
We consider all 9 of us to be on the same team. We need to always choose ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits. Not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And they hurt you.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick ally.
No. I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So...
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
unless we can be certain that Alice will choose ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Hey, did you just say we're screwed? You don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's going to happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how do you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on, I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you I've never seen you before in my life.
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before Well, before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Huh. What? What was that?
What's wrong?
I
Saw what?
the explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. Not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and...
Whoa! Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about? What is it now?
My head.
It hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt, it felt like it was going to explode.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah, maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Pi and I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress? Or maybe some strange drug they'd dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future, this wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel, this was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. Stress of the nonary game was probably getting to me more than I thought. I was tired, and I was emotional. A hallucination was strange, but really it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if I hadn't? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours. My mind running in circles.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
What the hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Makes sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever, you still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? I something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear, I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on, that again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? Wait, did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't.
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. I was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hey, it's almost time.
Okay, I gotta run an ad, so feel free to get up, stretch, grab a drink, and we'll be back shortly. Welcome back, everyone.
What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I refuse to stab someone in the back. I don't care.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As fine I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I was, and yeah, I did.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in Alice.
It's not really a rational decision.
I know.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright. Silly Gizmo.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game! Round 1! The results! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
No. Dang. Well, rip. Not a clue, cheese. I don't really play Pokemon, to be honest. I buy the games and then they sit. I still haven't played Pearl.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Hey, Alice. What the hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Why? Why did you do
I
it?
could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Why? Haven't you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? The best solution is for all of us to choose ally.
Oh, really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose betray too, you know. Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma, but everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome. Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you? You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case.
What?
Oh, was that upsetting? My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice. And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
God damn it. I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and cried. My hands had balled themselves into fists, but my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Cordio and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm, almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick betray.
What?
Hey!
Called out.
Mr. Dio told me to pick betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
Oh, Theo, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Everyone rushing. we only need 3 rounds of 2 points each, and we all would have got out.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, you really had me going there.
I really surprised you, huh?
So you really were planning to choose Ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
It looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kay, Clover, and Tenryoshi. Although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they've got stuns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on. Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, bunny losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5. Round 100, round 2000, you might even go all the way up to round 24,009,004,897.
Zero's just confirming that, yeah, anyone who voted Betray is Big Dum Dum.
Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Ziggy.
I have no clue what's on the 31st, but sure, cheese.
All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
another power wash update already?
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the two doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through.
I am tired.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
How is Cheese? And how is Gizmo while I'm at it?
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
Kinda bored. Play games with Cody. Unless he's at work. But, wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off?
No, yes!
They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's two ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Theo. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep when someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood.
Oof, Cheese. That stinks.
Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round. Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyaldi. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido. Or maybe everyone.
What?
Why?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, I had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Phi Sigma and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people, so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait! You've already got those bracelets! Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait. Really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are you 2 magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything! Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry? Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching.
That's scary.
Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something.
Sure.
If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
Or none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group's server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. What? And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nonary game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. December 25th, 2028. Early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I'd just finished writing a paper due that day and was headed to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. Last time I'd looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of fun. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I'd got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. I could use some energy drinks. Cheese, bring me some energy drinks, please. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Ew, gross. Never mind. Stay away, cheese. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it. You stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. Wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of pure and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. Okay, it's ad time. I'm gonna run that quickly, so feel free to get up, stretch, grab a drink, and we'll be back shortly. Hi, Super Bears. How you doing? That's good. How was your first day of class? That's good. Kenshin is tired. Sequel's been okay so far. There is a lot more dialogue, which isn't inherently a bad thing, but it just kinda repeats itself a lot. Welcome back, everyone. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Vi. Yeah, I might take a nap later when I get home from work. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. I wonder here. Okay. It looks like it probably doesn't matter. Probably go to all of them, to be honest. Sure, lounge.
Oh, hey, Sigma.
A Bane. Silly cheese.
Can I get you a seat?
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
Better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
Was Clover 18? I don't remember her age being said. You've got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinkiness, probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, I was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well...
Well, what? Oh, that's true. So it is probably about 3 years later.
It's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No. My body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like, like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but... Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh yeah, right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet. Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys going to stick around here?
Yeah. Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay, catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Where to next? Infirmary. Oh, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Alice.
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Of course. I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
After the chromatic doors, we went into the AB rooms, where we played Prisoner's Dilemma. We got paired up with another person, whoever we went into the chromatic doors with. And then we had to choose to either ally or betray them. They got the same option based on what you picked. You could lose or gain points, in which I allied because I don't like stabbing people in the back, and Alice betrayed, so we lost 2 points and she gained 3. And now we're just kind of roaming until we can go into the next chromatic door. And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over?
That's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose ally, then I would have chosen ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
I don't know what you mean, Gizmo.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here? I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Which is?
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
To be fair, she did have a point. What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that? She hasn't killed anyone, Cheese. No one's dead.
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
I don't think she said she was willing to do that.
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look. Repeat 7? I don't know about that one either.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you? CIA?
No.
Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep him guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No. She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Where's somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
A desert?
Yes, but that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
Ringleader?
You're kidding.
Nope, I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th-generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40, still. He was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then?
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. We still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school. And when I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out of everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. We're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know, she didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular.
You sure?
Yeah. She's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So basically, nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I'd spent hours with Phi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she, really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. Fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others.
Where do you plan on going?
I think I'll head to the crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Okay. I headed out of the infirmary.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. By Alice and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary.
What's this book?
Huh? Oh, that's a book about cats.
A meowt?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything, though.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Meowby?
What?
What? I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Pi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Orc, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
We checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing though.
What was it?
You and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure conditions to elude. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Okay, you guys. It's about ad time. I'ma run that. I might be a little late after the ad, though. I need to use the bathroom. So, we'll be back shortly. Sigma needs to make more cat. Not enough super bears. No, no stretch, Gizmo. I refuse. This for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Clover's voice shattered the silence.
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something.
What did you find?
It's horrible. It's really scary.
Horrible?
Never mind! Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it.
Where is it?
It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Court. She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
Bomb? No way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Of course, it was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody. No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds. See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There. You see?
For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Faye who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right.
This is right under the bed, which was in the wall. So this was placed after.
It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
Me. And Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here, then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my train...
Clover!
Clover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb.
Hi, Ghost. Yeah, that is Clover. How'd you miss that yesterday?
It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter?
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
I mean, she gave her name as Clover, and it's definitely the same actor.
What's Hill Nation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
I mean, it has been 3 years, supposedly, since the first game.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Quit. We're super bears. I nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh. Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they'd disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of a... just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E = mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
63 trillion joules?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the? You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
Rip Cheese's head. I don't know, I'm not a scientist.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
I don't think it is. It's labeled 3.
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered...
No, he's wearing an armor that he was forced into.
Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
What's the last thing you remember, Ghost?
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing.
2 people stuck in a room. Dang, you were only here for the beginning of the stream. We started out in an elevator that we solved puzzles to get out of. We met Zero the Third, who told us basics about the nonary game and complementary doors. We went into one of them with Alice. We solved some more puzzles. Got out. Went back into the elevator, which is now labeled a B room, I believe is what it's called. Where we did a prisoner's dilemma of we got paired with the person we went into the complimentary door with, and then we had to either vote ally or betray. And based on the results, you either lost or gained points onto the wristband that we have, which we need 9 points in order to escape. After that, I chose ally, which we lost points. We're down to 1 point. And we've just kind of been roaming the 3 escape rooms that the groups have done. And now we found a bomb.
We should move it. Somewhere.
Dio stepped forward and reached for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now. Until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
Then you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
But Cheese, you're assuming that, they can get away. Right now we're locked in a building with very little escape chains. Yes, people are gonna get desperate and decide, maybe I can move it. Okay, either way they're gonna die. There's no way we're getting out first, Chains.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password.
Either way. Risk or reward. You could move it and maybe it won't explode. Or you leave it and it could explode.
If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
So we just need to get this password?
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
I have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it.
Oh, yeah?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around each other. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. You've gotta be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
That was, just, could hardly say premonition. They didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet, they'd think I was insane. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyoji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here and they set up the...
Impossible.
Why?
There's no way that would get past 0. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay, fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in, there's no way.
But what if the 10th person is Senior Zero? Or Seniors? Zero Senior. Wow.
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Jr. said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Pi and Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest. And Zero Senior was, without a doubt, one of us. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Tenmyoji? Phi? Or... seemed insane, but could it have been Quark? No. Why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no! This is bad!
What is it?
Press the buttons on your bracelet!
Ah, shit. Is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open!
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Alright, come on everyone. We zoom in. Meow.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
So our options this time are,
We don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention.
Whoa, is that a Rena? Hi Rena, how you doing?
I'm only gonna say this once.
If I laid out our options. Option A. Luna and I yellow pair up with Clover, cyan to open the green. Tenmyoji and Dio magenta pair up with Alice yellow to open the red door. Kay and Quark cyan pair up with Phi magenta to open the blue door. Yeah, when we got done in the AV room, they swapped colors and numbers. How you doing, Rena? Also, it's ad time. I'm gonna run that quickly. So feel free to get up, stretch, grab a drink, and we'll be back shortly. Yeah, Sigma, Vi, and Alice were red before Super Base. I think it was Alice. I don't know, I know I paired up with Alice though. Alright, welcome back. Raina, it sounds like it's bedtime, but I'm glad you're living. Option B. Luna and I yellow pair up with Vi Magenta to open the red door. Then Mioji and Dio Magenta pair up with Clover Cyan to open the blue door. Kay and Quark Cyan pair up with Alice Yellow to open the green door. Because sleep's important, Cheese. Go to bed. Option C. Luna and I yellow pair up with Alice Yellow to open the blue door. Then Mioji and Dio Magenta pair up with Vi Magenta to open the green door. Kay and Quark Cyan pair up with Clover Cyan to open the red door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
That sounds like bad ideas. Okay. How are we going to do this?
We need a system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
The most what?
The people who only have 1 BP.
Oh, so that would be me, you, and Mioji.
No way. I refuse.
Well, then what would you suggest?
We'll be fair and take a vote.
To vote? So we all just, like, raise our hands for the option we want?
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
Pick something else.
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore. Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine. How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
So option B, then. Well... Confused, Gizmo. I'd like to go with Vi. You good with that, Luna?
I'm sure. I really don't mind.
So we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
You want to pair up with Alice? You're strange.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
So 2 votes for A, and 3 votes for B and C. Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing, we're gonna have to figure something else out.
Which one do you want, Clover?
I want to go with option C. Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C had won 4 votes. We were almost out of time and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I was going to have to go with the majority.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors closed. 9, 8, 7.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry up. We've gotta get to the blue door.
Right.
Luna, Alice, and I dashed towards the blue door. I looked over my shoulder in time to see the others disappearing into their doors. Over, Quark and Kay had ended up with the red door, and Vi, Dio, and Tenyoji had gone to the green door.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Oh, this is a big area. Huh? There are 3 doors here.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Oh, there's a weird lever thing over here.
Try pulling it.
How about you try pulling it?
Hey, what's with all this hostility? Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Of course I am.
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble. Please. Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
Off into the garden. One of the doors opened.
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
Who cares? We should get moving.
What is this place? Don't tell me we somehow managed to get outside.
I doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, I remember the door said bee garden or something. What's a bee garden?
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
Huh?
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this meadow.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
This must be the exit. Damn, well, so much for this being easy. It's locked.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. We don't have a choice for a while. Mushroom. There's a red spotted mushroom growing in the shadow of this tree. Oh, can't pick up the mushroom. There's the save. There's a circular indentation in this panel. And there are 2 fan-shaped holes inside it. Look carefully, those fans are connected. Looks like a butterfly. We're going to have to cross the water to get over there. Please be careful, if you slip you could fall into the stream. clicking the blue arrow will move you from the current area to an adjacent one. Wow, thank you. Metal rod. There are 3 red buttons on the panel. I pushed them, but nothing happened. Do you think they're broken? Maybe you just need to press them in a specific order. I mean, I could definitely brute force that, and I can see something behind the waterfall. A shovel. Huh? There's something next to my foot. Wrong key. A bird's eye view of the garden, it's kind of like a map. What's that on the right? Looks like a box. I think it's a treasure chest. Connected to the drawing above it, see? Yeah. I see. Hey, it's a paprika. Now that's a pepper, probably a bell pepper. Paprika is what you call the spice you make from them. Oh, huh. Why is it split in half? I'm not sure. Wait, is there something in there? Oh yeah, let me take a look. There are leaves sprouting out of the ground here. They look like onions. Wow, impressive. Someone was growing tomato vines on these stakes. Each vine has several red tomatoes hanging off of it. There are some vines with cucumbers growing on them, hanging off of the thing. It's just a flower pot. There's nothing special about it at all. Wait. Don't people usually hide their house keys under a flower pot or in the mailbox? They do. Just trust me. I'm sure there's something under there. She was right. Metal detector. It looks like a tombstone. So the people buried here are Mr. I don't know how to pronounce that, and Miss Ego Eris. Well, that's what it says. That's an epitaph. Something they feel represents them, and just a phrase they liked. What does it mean? It's me. Any ideas, Luna? Looks like it's Latin, but I don't know what it means either. Did you see this? Looks like there's a keyhole down here near the bottom. You're right. Let's see if the key I've got works. Oh, no luck. I don't think this key is for this hole. Dang, neither of the keys I have work. Looks like there's some sort of mosaic on the bottom of the pond. Of lion. Yeah. Looks like a lion, alright. Oh, I can see it. Kind of. Is that a Japanese Zelkova? They can grow to over 20 meters, so this one is probably still pretty young. Does that mean it'll break through the ceiling eventually? Then maybe we can use it to escape. Hey, that's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, I know, because it's idiotic. Metal scale. There's a plate on each side. On the right plate, and on the left plate. Lever. Where was the lever? I think there's something here, but I can't really tell. What is that? Maybe I should go take a closer look. Looks like the dirt has been piled up in a few places. There's green moss growing on the top too. Do you think the mound here is higher than the others because someone dug up a bunch of dirt and piled it here? It's probably likely. I wanted to do metal detecting. Alright, let's try digging here. Look, a box. File. Piece of paper. There's a red spotted mushroom growing in the shadow of this tree. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I think I'll try digging here. That was very convenient. I mean, the sign told us. Feel kind of bad about digging through someone's flowers. You're going to dig up the skunk cabbage? Poor thing, it's never done anything to you. Don't worry, I'll replant it when we're done. This piece of paper has 7 red dots on it and an arrow running down the left edge. Now we're supposed to read this in the direction, or maybe we're supposed to read this in the direction of the arrow. Looks like the dots are all either in the middle, on the left, or on the right. Okay, thanks. I don't think we replanted those. Control panel with 3 red buttons. Oh. There we go. waterfall stopped. I guess that was the waterfall control panel. Looks like we put coins into those indentations. There are 4 of them. Do you have 4 coins? Not a chance. Not yet. This area is not very big for having to find 3 more coins. This is a metal detector. It's pretty much what it says on the tin. You use it to detect metal. What sort of range do you think it has? Depends on the amount of metal. Large objects can be detected even if they're several meters underground. That's amazing, but what about small things like a ring or a screw? Yeah, unfortunately sometimes you can't find that sort of thing even if it's only a few centimeters around. Few centimeters underground. Oh, so you need to be pretty close to it for the metal detector to work then. Looks like there's just enough room for 2 on this bench. Why are you looking at me? Oh, no reason. Sigma. Look, Luna, it's Sigma's house. Is that true, Sigma? Is this shed your house? You must be going through a rough time. Terrible. A large Japanese Zelkova tree. Okay, I'ma run an ad quickly. This should be the last one for the stream, so feel free to get up, stretch, grab a drink, and we'll be back shortly. Oh, so tired. I need to sleep earlier. Of course, Gizmo. Super Bears, did you get homework already? What a nice stream. It's too bad there aren't any fish. We've already gathered all the boxes on the map, but yes, this just shows where they are. So I don't think we have any further use for it. The stream that flows through the garden. Oh, thank you. Oh, probably this handle actually goes on here. No, this is a key. Small knife. Nope, doesn't let me interact with those. There's really not that much to do here. Handle goes here, I bet. It does. The handle fits perfectly into the hole on the wall. Good, now try turning it. Oh, when I turned the handle, it got dark. Looks like the light up there went down. Maybe that light was a sort of surrogate sun. If that's the case, it didn't just get dark, it became nighttime. So the garden needs nighttime? I guess so. Or maybe there's some hidden meaning in switching from night to day. Let's go see if anything's changed now that it's dark. If we want it to be afternoon again, all we have to do is turn the handle, right? Hey, look at that. Are these stars? Maybe the idea was that when night falls, the stars come out. The stars showed up once night fell. Wonder if there's some significance to that. If there is, I don't know it. That star is definitely red. The light is right underneath it. This is a big star. So far, I've found one star. One. This one is yellow. The size, shape, and color are all exactly what I'd expect from a star. Guess you could say this is a typical star. Let's say it's mid-sized. So far I found two. This one's blue. I feel like I could just reach out and grab it. How romantic. Well, I am a woman. Looks a little large for me to carry, though. So far, I found 3. This one is purple. It's so small and cute. So far, I found 4. This is the stream that runs through the garden, not what I meant to do. Oh. Oh. That star looks pretty green. That's a pretty small star. I'm impressed you even saw it. So far I found 5 stars. What? Is there more? Did I click this one? I did. Nope, no help yet. I mean, I'm not gonna beat it this stream anyways. I got about 20-ish minutes left. Too dark. It's never too dark. What do you mean? Where is this used? Like, I can find all the things I want. How is it too dark to be able to tell that's a bench? Not that dark. At least I'd hope not. Sun going up again. Turning the handle back made the room bright again. It looks like this soil was disturbed recently. Wow, who would have thought? I don't think I'm done in nighttime. I did almost nothing. Not done in daytime either. There's 5 stars, so I'm kinda confused on... Those must not correlate to the coins? Maybe? Dang, can't combine them. Nope. No, not that. Oh look, the metal detector is reacting to this one. Okay, can you grab that one then? Wait. Did any of the others cause any reaction? No, just this one. There you go. Wow. Impressive. Yippee! No, just this one. Onion. Oh. Did it put me on easy? That was kind of a big hint. A balance scale. I can use this to see how heavy things are. Should weigh the coins with this, huh? Green heavier than yellow. Green heavier than white. Okay. I'm gonna keep notes. Yeah. No, I only have 2 pages. Sad. Yellow. Yellow second heaviest. What? What? It just flew everywhere. Do you think it's broken? Let's see. Oh, I get it. If you use the scale more than 5 times, it triggers this spring, which makes the whole thing shake. It'll do the same thing if you stop using it before you've reached 5 times. Oh right, we need to pick up all the coins. Well, now I've got the coins. What? Huh? Interesting. I don't know why that was a bad thing. Yeah. Oh, they went everywhere again. I guess we can't just take our time here. We'll give you 2 more times to try to figure out the way. If you can't manage it, we're gonna have to take over. She's right. If you keep this up, the scale might break. What? Well, now I've got the coins. What's with this hand holding all of a sudden? What's that noise? Sounded like something unlocking. I guess it wasn't just the panel, it was actually a door. And there's a screen inside. It's showing 9 stars. What are we supposed to do with them? Well, why don't you try touching them? Press the stars in the correct order. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do it. No, I don't think it's more stars. I think they're just tricking you. Goes purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Yes, I know there's stars in the water, thanks. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Awesome, solved it. Good word. Look at the screen. Green. Huh? Wait, this is the safe password. Heck, how do I find the... I have no items left. The second code is actually kind of difficult. Gotta do with this lion. Maybe I also haven't done anything with this thing. Can you give a hint, Gizmo? Feel I didn't do enough at nighttime. An order needed for the 5 stars. Does that mean I'm already done for? Can I even change the order I put them in? Oh, I can. Okay then. Dang, alphabetically was wrong. Oh, I need... It's 5 all the time, I'll take them. Think about the puzzle before this. The puzzle before the stars? That would be getting the coins. Which we got Bruca. That doesn't help though, I need 5. Both coins and stars are in similar orders. Oh. So that said the size of the stars. The 2 seconds that I looked at it. Purple pretty small. Blue normal size. Yellow normal size. Green, purple. Gonna have to swap the others. it's either blue or yellow. Green, purple, blue, yellow, red. Nope. You're fine, Gizmo. That hint was wrong, probably. Yeah, it needs 5. So I don't know how the coins can be correct. Oh, I'm doing them backwards though. I want heavier. So it's probably red, blue, yellow, purple, green. Okay. I thought so. You did it. Hey, check out the screen. Yippee! Whoa, what's going on? The screen's changed. Yippee! I'm gonna leave it here. I do have to start getting ready for work. We'll enter in those 2 codes tomorrow. Yeah, I needed a lot of hints though. Stretch and hydrate. Okay, Gizmo. I like Bimu. They're going through the back rooms in VR chat. For some reason. Again. That's what they were doing last time I rated them. Okay, you guys. Oh, hi Reed. Welcome to the end of stream. Bye. So, I did find out last night I'm gonna have to cancel Thursday's stream. No, you, I'm a bonk, you ghost. I have to go in early for semi. but we'll be back tomorrow with... We'll probably do more Zero Escape. It's been pretty fun, and I like to challenge my brain. I don't use it too much. I'm kinda head empty. But game's been pretty fun. The dialogue likes to repeat itself a lot. That's my only issue with it. They'll say it one time and then 2 minutes later they gotta talk about the same thing again. Let me get to the escape rooms. But, I'm gonna send us off. Thank you all for hanging out, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, morning. Oh.
Hey.